Hello and welcome to this Power BI tutorial with me, James from Matador Software. Today we're looking at where we can find dashboard or Power BI report design inspiration. But before we go on to 3 locations or sites where we can do this, we should ensure the design makes best use of data visualization practices. We need to consider how we'll display our own metrics and specific information and data and guide the end user to a more granular view from an overview, and think about modifications we can make and if we can build this into our own wireframing. So without further ado, we'll look at the first area that I like to find inspiration from, and that's from everyday websites, because I believe it leads to a more mature design approach. Things are a bit more clear and aesthetically pleasing for the end user. So you can see here in the IBM Harmonic website, we had a great use of narration. I like some of the iconography. Here, when we click into a more in-depth view, we can select a solution which I like. We've got a nice hover effect, a good use of color. I like the way that the text weight gradually fades down. So these are all things that I could incorporate within a dashboard, a Power BI report, if we're working Tableau, whatever that may be. But these are going to be really powerful graphic solutions that we could look to either replicate or sort of modify and tailor for our own use case. Now, the next great website that I would use, and you can use this through your phone within an app store, is Pinterest, because all I've done here is actually typed in dashboard, and suddenly as an overview we have several great examples of dashboards. Now, these aren't necessarily analytics dashboards. These could be for some sort of proprietary software, finance, whatever that may be. But you can see there's already, just from typing in dashboards, especially in this one, I like this card element with the narrative. I like the sort of profile icon. I like the shape at the top of the image. Good use of emoji there. You can use that within DAX. So several things that we could look to replicate. And, even if these sort of charts aren't native, we can look at how we can almost use these in Power BI in the most performant and aesthetic way. And the great thing is we get more ideas. So again, I've got a sort of finance style dashboard here. Again, I like some of the imagery. It might give me some ideas for placement. I like the navigation bar at the top. Again, more of a sort of web approach. It's a bit more mature in its design, so I could look to replicate that. And I like these sort of icons here at the bottom, so I could look to maybe have external links to a ticketing app or a help desk or emails. Dribble's fantastic. I would say for this sort of thing, for these dashboard or design elements, it's more in-depth than Pinterest. Obviously, Pinterest is catered towards a massive range of different design solutions and things and ideas, whereas a Dribbble, we can get more in depth, like this case study on this finance dashboard. And you can see again there's a lot of sort of placement. I like the color theme. I could replicate that. I could look to sort of replicate the font style and some of the weighting. And usually when I've went on something like Pinterest or Dribbble, I'll have a look around. There might be a few more good examples of dashboards here. Again, I like the navigation pane on the left. I like the plus option for more at the bottom left of the screen. I could look to replicate that, and so on. But what I would do from here is I would usually go into Canva and try and replicate some of this. So Canva is completely free. In my opinion, it's just as powerful as PowerPoint, cloud solution, and you've got a lot more flexibility there. So I would look to sort of take some custom fonts, maybe layer some shapes, get some of my imagery down and take it into Power BI. That way I don't have to worry about too much visual rendering, as ultimately that really clean design is going to entice end users. We're going to get buy-in from stakeholders, and it's just going to be really considerate and pleasing on the eye. So as usual, if you like this content, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.